Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds in the light heavyweight division between these two great warriors. Joe Calzaghe is coming down to the ring right now, and he does so with a certain gamesmanship, putting forth that attitude to his opponent, telling him, I'm the man, and I know it. He's got his eye on the prize. He has complete focus on his ring walk here.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joe Calzaghe. His adversary, fighting out of the red corner, the Executioner.
All right, remember one thing, obey my commands at all times.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway.
As far as the fighter with the faster hand speed goes, going up against the high stamina, high endurance guy, what is the one thing he has to be very conscious of?
Where he is, geography, that he's in the center.
There it is! Wow, impactful short hook got to him that time. That's not going to be easy to survive. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Gets rid of that body shot. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Unable to score with the hook. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. He just missed that shot up top. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Joe Calzaghe's absorbing a left hand. Off the mark. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Joe Calzaghe's got that look. He's got that look like, hey, I know exactly why I had success in that last round. He was able to stun his man, Teddy.
Yeah, you can see that confidence, that body language. Now it's up to an adjustment from his opponent.
Don't stay in one spot.
Good job protecting himself. Took a go of it to the body, but came up empty.
Teddy, we hear a lot of people talking about where are the next great fighters coming from. In your eyes, I mean, you're around gyms all over the country, all over the world. Where are they coming from?
Well, Joe, I'll tell you where they're not coming from. They're not coming from football anymore. In the old days, the big guys, instead of going on the football field, somebody would look to make them into the next heavyweight champ. But now they're going to college, they're going to places where they find it a little bit of an easier travel, and we're losing a lot of those athletes.
Able to show you his blocking ability. Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there. Calzaghe he's in a bad place right now. He was tagged.
No holding.
Tried the hook, didn't get it. A nice, crisp hook after a fine defensive effort. That shot unable to land.
You need to capitalize on his mistakes, okay? I want us to...
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Able to dismiss that body shot. That was off the mark. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Well, he's throwing it, but just missed. Isn't landing it. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Rushing uppercut by Joe Calzaghe. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
So they close out that round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, I know you watch very closely how these trainers go about their business. You were under the tutelage of one of the true legends of the game, the great Customato.
Yeah, I mean, I was fortunate. Quite honestly, those opportunities, situations probably don't exist anymore because we've lost a lot of those, you know, really great trainers and managers that boxing was their whole life. I spent 7 years with Customato, and they learned the nuts and bolts from a physical, technical point of view of what's important to give to a fighter, but the psychological part, to understand the pressures that a fighter is under, the fears that a fighter deals with. And if you don't understand that, all the other things don't mean anything, because you have to understand how a fighter is feeling to understand why he's behaving or not behaving a certain way.
Protecting his head well with his guard. That shot unable to land. Oh, and there you go. Joe Calzaghe's been stunned. I don't know what was said to him in the corner, but now he's the busier man.
Yeah, he's aware that he has to be.
Well done that time, landing the counter punch. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's efforts. You get the sense that they know no other way how to fight. They are going at it, back and forth, toe-to-toe, punch for punch. Fourth round now with his last 10 seconds. Lands the counter. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Throws a counter punch there. That's straight right, unable to connect. Boy, you gotta love being his opponent, right? You come into a fight like this tonight, you're so worried about getting off your punches, landing accurate punches. Well, here it is. Not gonna move the head at all. Come and get it.
No, you just have to worry about you don't hurt your hands. You better hope that you wrap them real good, because you're banging that nugget all night long.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Parries the punch, comes back with the hook. I don't like this at all, Teddy. I mean, it's one thing to stand toe-to-toe. Oh! He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Missed that uppercut. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Joe Calzaghe showing off a real boxing IQ in that last round. Just fighting smart. I mean, not just reckless aggression, but smart, accurate punching.
And talking about IQs, it's being led by that left jab, an educated left jab. A jab that talks a little bit, talks a couple languages. I mean, he's hooking off it, he's uppercutting off it, he's doubling up on it. Good job.
The executioner is looking like he's not in control right now, Teddy, and I don't think he's been the same fighter since he got tagged earlier in this fight.
No, he hasn't fully recovered. You know, some of those cobwebs, you know, some of those birds are still twerping in his head.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Some fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. Unable to land that shot. The executioners, trainers are doing a good job, aren't they, Teddy? Carroll was rocked, but now look at him.
Yeah, they're giving him the right advice. You know, they've made a little strategic change here, a little bit of an adjustment. That's what you like to see. Not just the fighter thinking, but the corner, the support team thinking.
I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words,
down on the floor from a hook.
One, two, three, four, five.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Nice work with the jab on the outside. missed the target with that hook. Good defensive skill. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then, oh! Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. There it is! Joe Calzaghe's wondering what hit him. A huge counterpunch came back at him. 1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Teddy, he's just not keeping up his guard here. He's getting tagged.
And you know what, Joe? It's gotten to the point where the corner has to start thinking about much more of this. They have to stop it.
Round comes to an end. We saw the knockdown there in that round, a little bit of a momentum gainer.
Yeah, obviously it gives you confidence, but you know what? It can also be a momentum killer, believe it or not.
How so?
Joe, I've had guys where the worst thing that happened to them in a fight was when they scored the knockdown because they thought it was just going to keep happening. And they thought about only the punch they landed, not how they set it up. So they got away from the game plan.
Blocks that punch. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Joe Calzaghe's legs look shaky. He was hurt.
Come on now. Come on.
I don't know
Work it
what
out,
was
work
said to
it
him
out.
in the
See
corner,
some
but
punches
now
here.
he's the busier man.
And he needs to be before any more time goes by.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut.
Well, we've seen the complete opposite, Teddy. We've seen fighters that when they've been knocked down, they become desperate or they completely close the door and get overly cautious. This fighter's fighting the same way he's ever fought.
Yeah, and that's either going to be a good or a bad thing. That's the confidence that he's going to get it right, that he understands himself, that he's not going away from his game, from his fight, or he's going to pay an awful penalty for it because his opponent is going to pick up on that predictability and he's going to keep banging him with the same reason.
Unable to land that shot.
Use your feet.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Parries the punch, comes back with the hook. Joe Calzaghe's really making his opponent question himself here. He doesn't know what's coming at him from what angle. Real good variety of offense.
Well, that's the idea. If you're the guy throwing the punches, you want to be creative. You know, you want to keep your opponent off balance. As you just said, you want to keep him guessing. You have a better chance of landing that.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by the executioner. He went from almost being knocked out to being right back in it. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Joe Calzaghe's making for a trainer's dream right now.
picking his shots, Teddy. Selecting when, where, and being very accurate.
Yeah, the old timers would say he's a real sharpshooter. That's exactly what he's doing. He's not missing much.
And there he counters back against his opponent.
Head movement.
A nice, crisp hook after a fine defensive effort. End of the round there. He was able to stun his opponent. Teddy, when you're training a guy that's coming off a round where he just got to his man, what do you do? Do you say, hey, I saw that, and here's how you did it? How do you approach that?
Well, you want to make sure you remind them exactly what you're talking about, how he set it up. Don't think about just a big punch that landed. Remember how you got to that point.
Blocks it away. Good block. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him.
He's winning the fight to me based on his overall speed. He's just a faster, quicker fighter, and it's making it so that he's able to employ his ways and get the best of his opponent.
Oh, he has that physical asset, no doubt about it. You can see it. But he has to be careful that he doesn't get carried away. He doesn't get reckless with that speed.
Keep working the jab.
Carries that punch away. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Good looking counter punch. Mistargeted. All the rounds in the books for the official decision. Let's send it up to the ring.
We go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score the fight on unanimous decision. Your winners, Joe, the Crossroads Calzaghe.
Joe Calzaghe is your winner by unanimous decision tonight.
I'm not so sure it was unanimous.